We're at American Top Team in Coconut Creek in South Florida, and this is great. Colby Covington, this man's been in the news. He talks, but he backs it up. This guy is an amazing fighter. He's been telling me he's an amazing fighter. Reminds me sort of like Ric Flair.
That's the same plan I'm on right now. The limousine riding, the chicks, all the private jets. I'm on the Ric Flair plan.
It's amazing and all. So, all right, we have a big fight coming up. So you're going to face Rafael dos Anjos for the interim welterweight title at UFC 225. Tell us about just going for this belt and just being involved in this big event in Chicago.
Yeah, I am the event. I'm the main event. I'm the attraction. Dana White knows I'm good for business. You know, it's the same arena that Michael Jordan used to play, and how ironic, because, you know, the greatest of all time in fighting is about to go to where the greatest of all time in basketball used to play, and I'm going to do the same thing. It's going to be a dunk competition, June 9th, live on pay-per-view. Don't miss it. I'm taking 10 pounds of gold. RDA's leaving the octagon in a stretcher.
What's this whole experience been like, the build-up for this fight for you, and just being on a big stage like this?
Oh, it's been amazing. It's a dream come true, you know, just a lot more notoriety, a lot more chicks, a lot more money. You know, it's everything I could have ever dreamed for.
Colby, when did things start taking off for you in the MMA world? And give a little bit about your background getting involved in MMA.
You know, I got involved in MMA through wrestling. After my college wrestling career, I had to decide on a business plan. What do I want to do with my life? And fighting kind of found me. I love fighting, and I didn't know you could make a lot of money and support your family. So that's why I got into fighting. And fighting really took off about a year and a half ago. I started getting noticed a lot more, started getting bigger fights, and the rest is history, because as soon as you give me these big fights, I'm going to pass them with flying colors, and I'm going to make the UFC great again.
Where was college for you?
I went to college at Oregon State University.
What was that the whole experience like, wrestling for them? And did you have other college options? What made you choose Oregon State?
What made me choose Oregon State is that's in my hometown, you know, so I'm an Oregon native, so I loved Oregon. It's a beautiful place, and the coach out there, Jim Zaleski, he's a great coach. Kevin Roberts, Troy Steiner, some amazing coaches. So they brought a philosophy and a mentality from Iowa wrestling that really just, they're all about the relentless pressure, and that's kind of how I fight. You know, when you fight me, you're gonna feel relentless pressure and pace, and these guys break under that.
High school wrestling, college wrestling. Were you a state champion in high school? How well did you do in college?
Yeah, I was a state champion in high school, the number 3 ranked high school wrestler coming out of the nation. And then, I had offers from everywhere: Iowa, Penn State, Oklahoma State. Everybody wanted me, but, I ended up going junior college, winning a junior college national title. And then I went to Iowa, University of Iowa, for a year. I got recruited by Dan Gable and Tom Brands, and then I transferred back to Oregon State. I wanted to be close to home and my family. I had some things going on back there, so that I love being home, and that's what helps me to be where I am today.
Keeps you grounded?
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, it's something about Oregon, the outdoors, the people out there, really nice people. I love Florida, the women. I mean, it's beautiful weather, but man, these people out here, they're a little bit crazy for me.
Did you finish your college and get a degree?
Yeah, I finished college. I got a degree in sociology, bachelor's, but obviously I'll never use that in this ass-kicking business.
All right, so now getting past that, we'll just touch a little bit on this. You got American Top Team, and one of the best around, if not the best around. And you're here in South Florida, like you mentioned, and all. We're in Coconut Creek. This is a huge facility. What brought you to American Top Team? And just talk about what you're getting involved with here.
Yeah, I had reached out to American Top Team after Oregon State University and said I wanted to come, try it out, see, and they brought me down. Dan Lambert brought me down to see if I liked the place and if it was a good fit. And the first day, they knew I was a good fit. I was beating the crap out of Robbie Lawler every day, and so they were like, yeah, we need to get this kid down here. He's going to be a world champion someday. So the transition's been amazing. Dan Lambert has really paved the way for me, and he's gave me all the resources to be the best fighter in the world. So I can't thank American Top Team enough for my evolving style and just my continual development.